got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
How's it going, Monodachis? Welcome to the podcast that I have not figured out what the frick to call yet. I got the boys over here on Discord. Let me unmute them. One sec. Bam! Alright, there we go. Unmuted the boys. Welcome everyone to the podcast. How's it going, Burrito?
I'm chilling.
Glad to hear, Mike. I'm glad to hear. I'm freaking doing great. I freaking watched the game show, the GameSpot, a future game award show, which is basically just like a showcase of like all the new games that are coming out soon or in the near future in like 2025, stuff like that.
Speaking of new games,
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know how hold on, I gotta catch my thoughts again. Dying Light's coming out.
Dying Light?
Yes, it's called Dying Light Beast or Beast Mode.
Something like that. Dying Light Beast Mode. What is Dying Light Beast Mode?
I already have it to my favorite, so when it comes out, I can modify it. Goes.
What is Beast Mode? Let me pull this up for the chat.
I don't know if it's Beast Mode or just Beast, but it's Dying Light.
The Beast.
Oh, the Beast. There you go. And I think it's so. When we were playing Dying Light 2, who were we? Crane? No, right? Crane is the first guy, right?
We were Crane in the first game.
In the first game, okay, so it's a continuation of the first game.
Oh, okay.
You get to play as Crane again.
Didn't they? what happened to Crane?
Right? That's what I said too. I'm like,
Because I mean, he actually saved the
I
world.
know.
He like saved the world and whatnot, and then they just sort of like were like, yeah, but then they just did it again. That's really how it starts in Dying Light 2. They're like, yeah, Crane saved the world, you got the thing. And then they messed it all up again because, the government wanted to do it all over again, so they just did it all over again. So it's like, all right, well, so is this basically like, so is Crane just like, he's just like, man, I freaking saved the world. I freaking stopped the zombie apocalypse, and now I'm back at it. The world just. That's gotta suck. Bro really like stopped the zombie apocalypse once, now he's gotta live through it a second time. You know who else did that?
That's going to be the same thing as the first one.
I mean, basically, except this time they know for a fact. Well, yeah, but because of the events of the first game, and potentially now the second game, we know for a fact that there's no cure. Like, there's no cure.
The government just had you chase around some fake.
No. They found the cure. They created the cure.
Yeah.
And it got used.
Yeah, but then it was like, nah, son. Yeah.
they cured it. And then it was cool, and then they were like, all right, let's do it again. And then this time, all the smart people were like, gone. Like, there's no smart people left. In fact, I think in the second one, that was like the whole point of the second one was you in the first one, you spent the entire game trying to find a cure. In the second one, you basically spent the entire game trying to prevent the cure. And I don't even know what the frick they're going to do with the third one. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I wasn't a big fan of the second game storyline. It was way too short. The ending felt rushed as all get out. It felt like they tried
the ending was not it, no.
Like, I felt like I was having way more fun before when I wasn't playing the campaign.
Yes.
I had way more fun when I ignored the campaign and never did any campaign stuff. Of course, all the way up until the point where, eventually you run out of stuff to do and you gotta move on to the next area. But they really made it seem like that third island was gonna be something, and even the fourth island, it's like all infected. But they were like nothing. They were like nothing burgers. I think there was like 1 or 2 bases there. It's basically just the final boss. So it's like, all right, I guess that's the end of the game. And then not only that, but like everything you do in the game didn't matter because the final boss is literally just a completely different mode that you don't even play as throughout the game. You basically use the freaking what is it?
You turn
into a zombie, but I'm trying to say it's similar to like Dead Island 2, where you have like the Fury mode.
Yeah.
You basically just use Fury mode.
Exactly like that.
At the end,
yeah, so
but
basically
you didn't
all
have
your
Fury
weapons
mode.
don't matter.
Yeah. You didn't have Fury mode the entire game. You just suddenly randomly it's like, oh, you have Fury mode now. It's like, okay. But then it's like a cruddy Fury mode. Because you have like no health. The bro can like 1 or 2 shot you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what the frick? So you take away all of my gear, all of my stuff. I went and like upgraded my weapons and got all these blueprints and did all this cool stuff for no reason. It didn't even matter for the final battle.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I didn't even think about it that way. We didn't use any of that towards the final battle.
We took.
You're absolutely right.
We leveled ourselves up max, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We went and grabbed all the best weapons with the best mods, fully maxed out. And even had legendary weapons, bro.
They should have done it like Dead Island, to be honest.
Yeah, they should have.
Maybe if they want to introduce a Fury mode, have it like an active mode,
like throughout the entire game, and
yeah.
you could upgrade your Fury mode. But no, they just left it until the very end. For like, I don't know, I don't get it. It's dumb, stupid. It was really bad. Not only that, but let's be completely honest, none of that made sense. I felt like everybody wanted to sacrifice themselves for like no reason. I felt like they spent they literally spent 2 hours fighting over like, we have no time, one of us must sacrifice ourselves. It's like, but no, I have to do it, but no, I have to do it, but no, I have to do it. It's like, okay, if one of y'all would have already done it, all 3 of us would have left. But because y'all can't agree on who has to sacrifice themselves, like, nobody had a happy ending. It's like, just shut up and do it. Like, nobody had to unalive themselves there. Nobody. I don't think a single character had to, sacrifice themselves. It was so dumb. It was, like, so forced. Just, like, so randomly, like, nah, if somebody doesn't do this here, then the end of the world happened. The missile launches. It's like, but then you go into Fury mode and jump out of the place anyways. It's like, so you're telling me you could have done all that done the switch and whatever the fudge, and then you could have still jumped out of there safely?
Pretty much.
Then what was the point? You could have just done. You could have done both. ¿Por qué no los dos? Like the tortilla chick, the little tortilla girl. ¿Por qué no los dos?
It's a thing in video games. In AAA video games, Modern Warfare did it. Battlefield did it. So they had to do it. I don't know if you guys remember the Battlefield moment where you could decide whether I think it was an Asian chick and the other guy, like who's gonna risk himself, and then it plays a split ending depending on who you choose. And in Modern Warfare, you don't got a choice. That dude sacrifices himself to go and plant the bombs, while the chick kills the main dude in the helicopter.
Well, I think GTA did it first. GTA 5 towards the end. I don't know if you guys
so
played
it's a thing now. It's
they
a
make
thing.
you pick. Oh, do you kill off this character or do you risk saving everyone? And it's like, no, like this deserves a better ending.
It really did. If they would have just taken the time to like flesh it out a little bit longer, because again, it felt like it really rushed the endings, and I feel like that's a big problem nowadays. And I feel like a lot of games don't take the time to like flesh out the finer details of the games.
Well,
it's because it can't be an ending. That's why.
Yeah, you have to leave it open ended. You
have to leave it open. They're like, oh, okay.
You're not wrong, but it's like, then why? Like, you're going back to Crane anyways. Or in the cases of like, because you're 100% correct. I'm trying to think of like a good example of a recent game I played where it was like such an unnecessary like continuation. But the only thing I think of off the top of my head is a lot of movies and shows. A lot of movies and shows, like The Acolyte, that's like, you definitely don't deserve a second season. Like, why are you pretend like they left it open ended? Like, ooh, Darth Plagueis, ooh, you know, it's like,
To be honest, I didn't watch it.
I don't even know what you're talking about, my dude.
The Acolyte Star Wars.
The Acolyte Star Wars show, where basically
they're gonna make a video game, right?
Doubt it. But they're not even making a second season. I doubt they're gonna make a game.
No, well, so what's the video game that's?
Oh, you're talking about Outlaws.
Outlaws. There we go.
You know about Outlaws, Burrito? Star Wars Outlaws, the game.
I just got a fucking Chinese Leo.
You got a what? You got a Chinese what?
A shiny Leo.
Oh, I thought you said Chinese Leo. I thought you were surprise trading. What is it? The
I'm not even looking for this one. Oh, I'm not gonna do the same mistake I did the first time when I saw a pink Zubat in the cave when I was playing Pokemon Silver and kill it. No.
Don't kill it.
Anyway, sorry. I got a little bit hyped. This is my first shiny in how many games?
And it's a Litleo too, dude. Let me look up the Litleo. I'm gonna look up the Litleo and show the chat.
The Pokemon games are very RNG, huh?
Yeah. Let me see if I can take a picture of it and send it to the Discord.
Oh, I see it. Oh, so it's like all brown instead.
Yeah.
Let me show the chat. Oh, sorry, I don't want to cover the face of my little monkey. Yeah, I want his little monkey face to still be there. Alright, cool. This is what it looks like. In what game?
Violet.
Violet?
Pokemon Violet. Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Violet.
It looks so cute. Let me see his third evolution. Oh, it's gonna be like golden, bro.
I caught it. Oh, I caught it with a fastball though.
With the fastball? I mean, the yellow could accent it pretty well.
Does it matter what you catch it with?
Yeah, because it looks. It does. It 100% matters. It's gonna look.
Besides looks.
What if you catch a Rayquaza with a freaking love ball? It's gonna look stupid. Well, that could be adorable, but it's gonna look stupid.
But it doesn't change stats, right? It's just
no.
No, but like, I'll be damned.
For aesthetics purposes.
I'll be damned if summoning Kyogre or I'll be damned if summoning Groudon, the red legendary, with a freaking Great Ball doesn't look stupid as all get out. Like, I know. It's an Ultra Ball or honestly, I have literally
you gotta throw off the opponent.
I've literally had
you gotta throw off the opponent.
Like, for example, Ralts, who makes Gardevoir, you know that one? I have to make sure I catch it with a Premier Ball.
Premier Ball.
Has to be a Premier Ball.
Has to be.
Has to be.
Has to.
Otherwise, I'm not.
Why?
Like,
Why couldn't it be anything else?
because that one's the coolest one.
So you throw off the opponent by throwing like
No, you
the
throw. You
weirdest
throw. No, you
ball.
throw.
Like, oh, what is that? Oh, it's probably a bad Pokemon, and then oh, shiny Pokemon comes
Bro,
out.
look at it. It's freaking sick.
It's dope. I'm like really happy.
You talk about the Premier Ball? The Premier Ball? You talk about your Leo?
I lit Leo.
Oh, okay. Anyhow,
Any Hoosiers? What were we talking about?
uh,
That
we'll
endings?
talk about Pokemons. I was asking you if you knew about that one game.
Which game?
I don't know. You brought it up. I forgot what game we were talking about.
Which game? Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah, Outlaws. Do you know about it or not?
No.
This is how not much of a fudge we give about Outlaws. Is that we legit started talking about Pokemon in the middle of it. We're not interested anymore. We've lost a lot of the hype for that game. It just, I don't know. Like, the more I see about it, the less I'm interested in it. But I would like to see gameplay. Like, I'd like to see an actual human being play it, and not some freaking corporate shill that they freaking hire to try to pretend like the game's good. Anyhow, I'm being told right now by chat.
It's EA, right?
Yeah, it is EA, so, my hopes are not that high. Anyhow, I'm being told right now by chat that Andrew Tate was placed under house arrest for some new human trafficking allegations.
Didn't he
Nothing.
beat
Yeah.
those allegations?
Again, this is the second time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't get
Yeah,
retrial for the same.
Not the same. It's a
But
totally.
it's in
another.
It's in Romania, right?
It's another human trafficking case.
No. But he isn't he in Romania or something?
Yeah, he's a Romanian.
Yeah. So our laws doesn't apply.
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Now I'm seeing here, because my chat is just telling me this, but I'm gonna actually verify it right now. I'm seeing 1 hour ago.
Yeah, but
that he was put
isn't
under
this
house
dude
arrest.
filthy rich? He's
Mr. Gamer,
filthy
do
rich.
you actually have like a somewhere that says he actually got tried and like convicted? I'm just seeing a bunch of like stuff saying about it, but nothing actually concrete. Or are you just like sort of spreading that? I need actual proof. I'm not just gonna start freaking saying that that's the case. He got raided.
I
There
saw
was a
some,
police raid on Wednesday for sure. On Wednesday, he got his
Yes,
house raided.
I saw some titles about that. I wasn't sure if it was true or not.
Basically,
He's gonna get out regardless. This dude is filthy rich.
Oh, that for sure.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's basically, and I mean, he's doing the same. He basically just does the same thing that like Jack Doherty and all these other people do. They like meet 17-year-old girls, wait until they're 18, and then they like get them on OnlyFans and stuff.
Oh, that's his main. Was his main source of income, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
he
they're-
did the whole cams thing. That's how he got
yeah,
rich.
and but now he's like pretending like that's not the case. He's like, I definitely didn't groom her. I definitely didn't do that. I just happened to meet her at 17, stayed friends with her, and then when she was of legal age, I turned her into an OnlyFans model and had intercourse with her. Like, it's not. And apparently his brother Tristan is the one that's being accused of having potential intercourse with a 17-year-old. But as of right now, from what I'm actually reading, it seems as though he's just being put under house arrest. I'm not seeing that he's been tried yet.
This dude owns a mansion. House arrest can mean nothing.
Yeah.
It's taking like 20 minutes to get from one end to the other.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that actually says he did it. Just allegations. Nothing that actually
Yeah, I don't think he's been actually convicted of anything. Otherwise, he would have been in jail.
Yeah, careful, Mr. Gamer. I think you might be spreading misinformation there. I'm not seeing a single thing about him actually genuinely.
Because I knew at a certain point they froze his funds and he couldn't get anything. And that's about it.
That's because that's the Romanian government. They can do that to you.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Can the US do that? That's kind of scary to think about. They probably can.
And the IRS can.
Yeah, he got placed
It's the only
under...
thing you can't escape.
Yeah, he got placed under house arrest for 30 days. Nothing that actually... Yeah, no, nothing. Sorry, but yeah, I don't see nothing here that says that he actually did it. No, just accusations and allegations. I don't see nothing that actually verifies that. Anyhow, yeah. So As far as Star Wars Outlaws go, now that did not make an appearance. Did it make an appearance? Well, it made an appearance as far as like in the little trailers for the Gamescom showcase. Now, Chaos, you said you watched the Gamescom showcase, or did you not?
I watched the PlayStation and Xbox event.
The PlayStation and Xbox one. I don't know. Have I seen that one for this year? I don't think I've seen that one for this year. I wanted to avoid it because.
But regardless, I saw the little trailer. It was a little gameplay.
Mm-hmm. Some of the most interesting games that I saw in there that I really wanted to freaking like try out or check out. And let me see if I marked a few of them. Let me know if any of them sound, if you recognize any of them. First of all, there's a game coming out that seems to be like a, it's called Atomfall. I'm gonna send you guys a link on the Discord. But it's Atomfall. It's basically like Fallout and what's the best way to? It's like Fallout and Atomic Heart and BioShock put together, basically. How can I link this? What the frick on? Ignore, no, following. I can't like share it. Where's the freaking share it button? Share. There
You
it
are
is.
not
It.
worthy.
Shut up. No, I found it.
I don't know. So far, the only thing I'm interested in is in Death Stranding 2, and then his new horror game that's coming out.
Check it out. Atomfall.
Bro, did you take a look? Get a chance to look at the link I sent you for the Steam game like a couple days ago?
Which one?
It's a horror game. I seen it on not Instagram, TikTok a few days ago, and it gave me a couple of jump scares.
Oh, is it the one that? Do you use your mic to talk to it?
I don't know. So the gameplay that I've seen is pretty much, it's like
Did you send it through text or what?
Yeah,
I want to know
yeah.
the game. Don't just freaking.
It's called CHUXIE on Steam.
Okay, let me pull it up.
It looks pretty legit. I think it's like $6, $7, something like that.
What's the name again?
But,
C what?
CHUXIE. But I seen some streamers on TikTok.
What is that? Chushi?
I don't know.
It's a surreal first-person horror shooter game.
Yeah, that one.
FPS?
Looks like Skibbity
Yeah.
Toilet. What the frick? Oh, that Skibbity's all get out, bro. Bro's got the Ohio Riz.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that seemed pointless. What the frick is he doing? Oh, what? Alright, well, so you're getting hunted down by this freaking, like... by some weirdo? Alright. That's freaking creepy. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to drop the audio a little bit here. Well, I don't know, I don't know if... Yeah, I'll drop the audio on this side. That is pretty creepy. Have you tried it? You played it yourself or what?
No, not yet. I want to, but I'm a little shaken.
You're a little shaken. You're a little scared.
A little scared. I'm shaking my boots.
Scared.
Oh hell no! See that? Hell no!
Oh, that is very creepy. Would you watch it if I played it?
Oh yeah.
That's the best part about playing scary games for me, honestly, is the fact that, like, cause don't get me wrong, I get super scared, like, I get terrified. Oh god, get out of here!
Rita,
Look at that!
Have you seen the backroom stuff?
But,
or you're not into that psychological stuff?
But
because that thing is something else.
That's very cool. It's very creepy too, like the dances and stuff. It's like very uncanny. Interesting designs too. I'll tell you what. I mean, yeah, I'd be down to play this. The best part, my favorite part about playing scary games is the amount of people that be like showing up to the comments or telling me in real life, like, it's like, dude, I would never play, like, I never wanted to play that game, like, but I wanted to know the story, but so I'm glad that you played it so I can like watch the story and not have to play it. I love it. Look at this. It's freaking cool looking. I'll add it to my wish list, dude. $7 too. That's freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's with Unreal Engine 5.
I want to play it. I want to get it, but I'm.
Don't worry. I'll play it for you. You can watch.
Cool.
My VOD.
I'll experience it through you.
You're welcome. And actually, since I already have this up, actually, let me pull this up. But I wanted to talk about the games from the game show that were being like showcased yesterday. So Adam's Fall, right off the bat, is one of those games. Let me just pull it up on here because it looks like freaking Bioshock and Fallout put together. It's like got a really cool mechanic where you're basically going to have to. You can like really like you're gonna be able to. First of all, metal detecting is how you're gonna be searching for chests. It's like a world after like an apocalypse. There's like really cool survival stuff, like using a metal detector to find caches that are hidden around the place. You can like chuck your freaking weapons at people, like melee weapons like axes and stuff. So you could potentially even do like a throwing knife kind of build or a throwing axe kind of build. And it has to do with a lot of like 1950s style like art, like how the frick they zoom forward. So it looks pretty cool. It's also by Rebellion, who I haven't freaking seen make it. What was the last game Rebellion made, dude? It's been a while.
So what is it, like an old school vibe to it?
Oh yeah, but it's
Yeah.
very much like have you played Atomic Heart?
I play Atomic Heart.
Like it definitely gives that vibe, that feel with like they have like mechs. That we're looking at here on the if you're watching the podcast.
So is it like a modern, old school kind of mix?
Yes.
In a sense.
Very much so, and it's like very British.
So instead of Russian, it's British.
Yeah. Yes. So it's like super interesting. I want to play it.
I got bits and bobs for sale.
So it looks awesome. It looks like right up my alley. I can't like. So there we go. We can zoom in a little bit. It's really cool. It's got like Colts and stuff, bows, arrows. I'm excited for that. One of the games that were definitely gonna highlight for me. Were there any games in particular that you were like going wild over, Chaos?
Not necessarily.
Did you see that one at all, Adamfall?
I haven't seen the Adam Paul one.
No.
No.
As far as like scary games go too, we got a brand new game that looks like it's gonna be basically like Evil Within. It looks so good. Post Trauma. Have you seen that one? It was on the game show as well. Now this one was definitely later on in the game show, but I freaking loved it. It looks so freaking creepy. It's like Silent Hill, bro.
Hello?
It's very much inspired by Silent Hill.
Where is this?
In the sense of like, it seems like he might be in like an other world kind of place, while
This
like in Silent Hill, it's like where you basically go to the town, but it's not really a town. It's like a purgatory kind of situation where it forces you to like, I guess not conquer your fears, but like get past your own sins, your own crimes and stuff. It like shows you representations of your own crimes, and it seems like this is going with the same vibe. Very Resident Evil, Evil Within, freaking like look at it, bro. It's freaking phenomenal. Creepy spider humans.
What was it called?
Statues. It's called Post Trauma. Post Trauma. And it looks like eerie creepy. I'm super hyped for it. Super excited for it. Now that being said, the date has not been announced, but boy, am I freaking hyped. Because just the artwork, the different like monsters, the creatures, the ghosts, whatever the frick you want to call them. So and they do like in the trailer they say something about like you can't escape your sins or your crimes. So I'm like, okay, this is basically like, you know, just like Silent Hill, where it's like it's a psychological weird like not extraterrestrial, what's the word, paranormal, like ghosty kind of like deal. And I think I love that. I love that kind of stuff. That and, you know, frankly, I've been wanting another Silent Hill, but since the whole thing with the Retus fetus and, you know, the Silent Hills where they got, you remember PT, the whole situation, Chaos?
Which one?
With PT, the playable trailer for Silent Hills with Norman Reedus and all that.
No, I haven't seen it.
With the freaking the whole reason why he went to go make Death Stranding, Kojima left.
Yeah, but then he went to make a OD.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like, what I'm saying is since that whole like since Silent Hills got canceled, I haven't really had a Silent Hill experience.
Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah,
he made a trailer or something, right? Like a.
It was the
something.
playable
I don't know.
The playable trailer, the one where the lady don't turn around or the lady's gonna like suck your stomach or something.
Yeah.
And so it's like, since then I haven't had a real Silent Hill. I feel desperate. I'm out of ammo. I shotgunned him in the face, and now I gotta run. Like, do I shoot him in the face or do I run away? That this dude's scary. I haven't had that same experience of like Pyramid Head or the Chainsaw Man from freaking Resident Evil 4. I think what was his name? Santiago, something like that. No, the one Salvador or something like that. I forget. Anyway. So Post Trauma freaking looks phenomenal, and I'm so excited for more horror games to come out that are like very much that style, that
Yeah, but it's gonna be
survival
like
horror.
psychological
Mhm.
horror at this point.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be wild. I'm so freaking there for it. I am so freaking there for it. Burrito, you say you don't play a whole lot of scary games. Have you played like any of those, like any scary games as far as like that style? Resident Evil, Silent Hill. What's another good one? And not just like the new Resident Evils that are first person, but specifically like the third person point of view ones. Like Dead Space is another good one.
Maybe Dead Space, yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a. Well, I'm lying. I'm lying. I haven't played a recent horror game in.
What's the last like horror game you played?
The last horror game that I can think of was on the Wii.
Manhunt.
I was in a psych. I think it's in a psych hospital.
Manhunt. Was it Manhunt?
Manhunt. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's the last.
The
That's
moment
the
you
game
said
that got
Wii, I'm like, there's only
canceled.
There's only one game for the Wii that every
Was it Manhunt 2 that got canceled? It was like too gruesome or something.
Yeah, it was brutal. That was a brutal game.
But other than
Everybody
that,
talks about Manhunt.
I think Dying Light is like the scariest one so far that I've played.
Really? I should start playing more scary games so that Burrito can enjoy the scary game genre with me.
And I don't do it because there's what's that thing? There's a phobia for it, and
Arachnophobia. I'm scared of spoilers.
No. The fear of someone looking at you. I think it's
the fear of someone looking at you.
Yes, that someone's always looking at you. What's it called?
Like that you're being spied upon.
So a fear of being watched. Fear.
All right.
So
the number one game that will trigger you would be Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation will trigger you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it's literally
it's just
you hiding from the sight of the aliens, and it's basically but more than that, screw you. This one would trigger you even more as well. I just pulled it up. Are you willing to play this with me? If there's co-op, I'm like more than halfway done through the game, but I would be so down. It's called Escape the Backrooms. It's $10.
Yo, I just bought it. Like
you did?
Yeah.
You did? I've been playing it on stream every Friday.
Yeah, I saw you. Like,
let's co-op. Let's get on.
It's like watching the actual
backrooms lore and YouTube videos happen in real life. It's wild. Do you know anything about the backrooms lore, Burrito?
No.
The backrooms?
You should watch that.
It's a creepypasta.
Scary.
So there's some great freaking videos I gotta recommend you, especially people like Broogly. Let's see who else. Escape the Backrooms. I posted on.
Oh no, what's the YouTube channel called?
Broogly is the channel that I typically watch. Freaking love them. Great videos.
You watched the latest one on your stream, right? The one that he's out in the forest, and then he goes like, he finds like an opening to the underground. Have you seen his latest video?
Oh! I know who you're talking about. Alex Christner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
And he goes into a mall.
The Longest View. The Longest View. That's the name.
Is it that one, right?
Yes, the video is called The Longest View. And it's about the mall and the Longest View of the mall. That was creepy. I love it so much. Oh, I want to rewatch it, dude. It's so scary. Maybe we could do a reaction, like a watch along, where I stream it to Discord for you guys and we react together. I would love to react to it a second time.
The interesting part is he did 2 takes. One where he gets caught. Oh no, where he falls, right? Yeah. And one where he escapes. I'm like, oh yeah.
He did, but he didn't release the one where he escapes.
I saw the one I saw one where he
said he released that one later.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it was, wasn't it? And basically said like, you can really take your own interpretation. But I like the OG one better. The OG one better is cool. Like I love that one so much. It really helps with the desperation of the entire like films. It's freaking cool. Love it, bro. That's so freaking awesome. Sorry, I'm fanboying so hard for the that whole show is freaking dope.
But
Real quick, I also want
Burrito, you're
to.
not really into scary games.
Me, no.
No. So what's
I
your cup of
barely.
tea?
Monday?
What's your cup of tea? Like, what's your main games that you play?
I don't know. That's what I've been struggling recently. Aside from I've been playing Fortnite quite a bit.
Bro, we've been
Aside from
winning. What
that,
do you mean? We've been dominating on Fortnite lately.
It's
I
true.
tried going back into
We just
Arc.
got our crown for like winning 2 matches back to back, two
Um,
chicken dinners, man.
I lost interest in Arc after a certain point. I don't know, to be honest with you. The last like interesting game I had was when we played Suns.
Sons of
Suns,
the
and
Forest.
and then
Yeah.
prior to that was Pal Worlds. So those are the last 2 games that I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, I can't wait to get off work. I'm gonna jump on with the boys, and we're gonna rock this. Aside from that, I haven't had any. I Battlefield was
I
good. I like Battlefield. I tried playing Rocket League for a little bit. I
I
was
never
into
tried Rocket
Rocket
League.
League a couple years
Yeah.
ago, but
Well, I get you, man. Like, I'm into like open world stuff.
Open world's good. I
Yeah,
like
but
open world.
if it doesn't have like a main goal, I sort of lose like track into it.
That's okay.
For those who don't know,
Yeah.
literally anytime we play an open world game like The Forest or Sons of the Forest, me and Burrito are basically at home creating the most self-sufficient, amazing
I
defensive
can't do that.
base, while Chaos is
I'm
just
like, I'm trying to beat the
lost.
game. I'm trying to beat the game.
At some point, me and Burrito were like, okay, this base is now so tricked out. We got so much food, all the resources we can need. We can make arrows. Let's freaking go and start like caving and like really getting into the story. And then Chaos is like, hey guys, look, I found like 5 relics. Like this is crazy. It's like, what are the relics? And it turns out you needed 7 relics to beat the game. We beat the
Yeah,
game, and we're
we
like,
didn't even
me and Burrito
collect
did
them
not
all.
experience half the game just because Chaos would like run and get and die and run and die and run and die and like just get through the caves by brute force, sheer willpower. What a freaking legend! Bro would literally go and like farm grenades at like grenade spawn points and then just use those to blow up everything in his way as he's like freaking like, oh,
Explosions are the
zombie
way to
freaking
go.
mutants. Oh, freaking boss
Blow 'em
battles.
up.
Just like so it's like it's a nice good balance of like, you know, where basically it's like the hero and his like 2 butlers and maids like at home, like, don't worry, we'll keep everything nice and tidy for you while you save us.
Yeah,
To
and
be
then when you
fair,
logged out, me and Burrito
we had
built a
the only
church like
reason that happened is because
in the
somebody murdered
fields.
Kevin. The only
Oh,
reason
that
that
too.
happened is
Who
because
did it?
somebody murdered Kelvin, and so we had to spend
Hey,
90% of our time farming
hey,
resources.
Yeah,
in my defense,
Not in your defense, in
in my
Kelvin's
we're gonna do a
defense.
trial
That's
right
the
now.
problem. You focus on your defense, not on Kelvin.
in
We
my
were
defense,
supposed to
He
adopt
can't. Oh,
him.
he dead.
We were supposed
no,
to adopt. For those who don't know, if you actually play the game right, you actually get to adopt Kevin at the end. But we didn't.
in my defense,
Uh huh.
no one
Explain.
was
He's
there.
still
Tell.
at our
You
base,
still
right?
haven't given me an explanation on how the frick Kelvin died.
No one was there when it happened. So as far as
You
anyone
were
knows,
there.
he died on his own.
You were there. You watched it happen.
I did it.
His
I
last.
committed murder.
You didn't. He confesses. He blamed the cannibals. But he
No,
had
no.
axe wounds. I knew it.
Technically, it was the cannibals. So see, we got raided, right? The
I was
cannibals came and
suspicious when
started.
Burrito tried to hide
All
the
right,
body.
motion declare that Burrito
I
is
had to put
guilty.
stones
Say
on top
A.
of it.
Guilty. Aye.
Guilty. A.
A.
Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged.
No, well, look, check. Hold on. The cannibals were
Motion
inside.
passed.
We're
I,
gonna have to log in to Sons and hang
Motion
him.
passed.
I was swinging
He
at the
will be
cannibals,
banished.
and then on one of those swings, Kelvin got in the middle of it. It's his fault. He seen me swinging.
Banishment from the camp.
Why did he run in the middle of me mid swing? That's on him. Actually, that's on him.
To be
I did
fair,
nothing wrong.
Were you like what we were doing again? Chopping a tree, or were you
No,
chopping a
it was
cannibal?
a cannibal. Yeah, a cannibal was coming after me, so I was swinging at him, and then for whatever reason,
I'm
Calvin
just
just
gonna
decided like, hey,
I'm just gonna say there's been at least 1 or 2 times where the cannibals were taken care of and you still swung at me. The threat was over. And then you swing, and I'm
He
like,
just kept
okay,
swinging.
okay. And I even told him like, oh, so this how you did it to Kelvin, huh? You wait until you wait until we get attacked to finish me off. Take my candy bars from me, huh? This how
just had to make sure, just had to make sure. It was heat of the moment, you
So
know.
at what point does the fact that you tried to hide the body and chop up his body into pieces like come into
I
play?
tried to,
Well, you
so
know,
all
the
Like
right,
when
thing
like
is
so
that he
when
died within
exactly?
camp.
so
For
check it
someone
though.
who feels so bad
Died
about what
within
they did to
camp.
Kelvin, you
So
you
check it
sure went
right.
to a lot of effort to try to hide the facts.
He went down, right, and my focus was still on the cannibals, right. I'm trying to kill the cannibals, all right, whatever. I see him in the corner of my eye on the floor. I'm like, huh, that's strange. He's never on the floor completely. He's either just like kneeled down asking for help, but whatever, let me finish it off. So I finish it off, right. You guys still weren't back. I'm like, all right, cool, let me go
So
pick up Kev.
you watched him suffer and bleed out.
the
Hey,
You watched him
the
bleed out as he begged you for help, and you walked away.
I went to
You're like the
check the
medics in
kill,
Battlefield,
Sean.
bro.
I, I went to
I'm
try to
like
revive
dying
him,
on the ground, like, hey, res me real
and
quick, and then you just walk away.
He's like, nah, son, wait until I'm done.
And I'm like, wait, he's not reviving. Why is he not reviving? Like, what is going on here? I'm like, all right, whatever. Maybe a day will pass and maybe he's just tired, right? He's a sleepy boy. He's sleeping it off. Nah,
Yeah, he's
son,
just sleeping.
He's
homie
sleepy.
never got, homie never got up. I'm like, oh, damn.
Bro really went through
How,
the 7 grief, whatever the freak grief stages of grief.
I tried to burn
Bro was
him
in
first
denial. You tried to burn him?
to hide the body. I was like, I'm gonna burn him and I'm gonna pretend his bones were just cannibals. And I'm like, and I'm gonna be like, where's Kelvin? Where the fuck did he go? Why is he not here?
Bro said I'm gonna
I'm
cremate this man.
And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's not burning. I'm like, damn, maybe okay. Maybe I can chop them up
Damn
into
it, Kelvin's
pieces.
not flammable.
They're not here yet. I can get away with this. So I switched over to my axe. It's not chopping up. I'm like, damn. I'm like at that point I swung for maybe a good 2-3 minutes trying to see if I can detach a limb or not. After the 2-3 minutes, I was like, damn, is he still alive? Like maybe he's alive still, you know? It's not like I was chopping at him for the last 3 minutes. Um, no, couldn't pick him up. I'm like, all right, damn. Next best option is to try to hide him under rocks. I put rocks over him, hoping that you guys wouldn't see. Uh, that was funny. But yeah, that's
Okay.
what happened to good old Kelvin.
Poor Kelvin, dude. You watched him
Uh,
bleed out.
but I don't know why he stood there. Like, why? It's his fault.
To be
It's
fair,
his fault.
to be totally fair though, at the same time, there was once a time where I logged in, like, because it was like one of those days where I had nothing to do. I logged in and I was like,
No,
oh, cool,
no, no. That's your fault too. Whoever was resetting the server all the time.
that was Burrito. That wasn't me. I don't know. You don't even know what I'm talking about. Shut up.
Burrita.
One time
No,
that I
you killed
logged
Kevin
in.
and you reset the server 3 times.
He
Yes,
did.
he
No,
I
did. That
I
was all
didn't know what I
him.
was.
That wasn't me. It had nothing to do with that. What
I
I was
was
about to say is
halfway
one
through the
time I logged
storyline.
in. Yeah, he
One,
was.
2, 3 times. Halfway through.
We were working out the kinks.
And the server
We were,
reset 3 times.
Bro,
we were
and then the
getting.
fourth time, the way we found out about Kelvin was he said, "Hey, you guys cool if I reset it a fourth time?" Like,
Look, that's the only way I
we're like,
found
why
out to
is that?
met him.
Because look, otherwise we're not gonna get Kelvin. But like one time I genuinely logged on, bro. I just found Virginia just unconscious in the middle of the forest. I was like, what the frick? And I had to resurrect her. So it's like sometimes they just be getting like down.
Yeah, see, it wasn't my fault.
No, you murdered him though. You full blown murdered him. You chopped him with the axe.
I was trying to hide the body.
You tried to hide the body. Oh,
Good times, good times. But yeah, open world games are pretty good. Back when to what Chaos said, if it doesn't have like a main direction, I get lost, which is the reason why I stopped playing. What's that Zelda game? Not the new one, not Breath of the Wild. Oh, it is Breath of the Wild, right? Breath of the Wild, and then Tears of the Kingdom is the newest one.
yes, yes. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Breath of the Wild and then Tears of the Kingdom is a sequel.
Yeah, so that's why I stopped playing Breath of the Wild because I was playing it, it was cool, I enjoyed it, and then like I stopped playing it for like maybe a month for whatever reason. I tried to go back, I was like, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna stop, and I never picked it up again.
I want to disagree with you because I'm such a fanboy of Legend of Zelda. However, I literally did absolutely everything in the game. The only thing I didn't do, beat the final boss. I didn't beat the Ganondorf. I got bored and stopped playing it. I legit did everything. Unlocked got all the magic beasts. They all fired their lasers. And like the thing is that game, the way that it's intended to be played is that you could legit like not do anything. You could just fight Ganondorf from the very beginning and beat the game. But I did absolutely everything except for that. I just never beat it. I still haven't beat it. I might play it on the channel someday and like go do it. But I freaking did everything. Got the Master Sword, got the four beasts, all that crud. Did all of it. Just didn't freaking fight Ganondorf.
And that's the same thing that happened with Scarlet, with this new Pokemon game. Same thing. It's open world, and it doesn't specifically say which direction to go to.
But that's the thing.
And
I feel like there's a way to do it properly. Skyrim does it properly. It's open world, but they actually tell you, like, they give you a nudge in the right direction to like get through a
Yeah,
particular
I
main
can't get into
campaign or a main
Pokemon
story.
games. If it's not 2D, I can't play it.
If it's not 2D,
Yep.
so you hate all 2D Pokemon, or you don't.
Oh, the
you hate
3D
all the
open
3Ds?
world seems empty.
Yeah. Like Sun and no, not Sun and Moon. Which one was the one before? What was that one after Sun and Moon? What was the first 3D one that they had? The one with the
Diamond and Pearl.
no. Was
Was
it?
it them?
Did you
Yeah,
hate that
Diamond
one?
and Pearl.
Well, that one was like 3D. That was 3D, but it was basically just a 2D game with a 3D like coat of paint. I'm talking about the one the one before Scarlet and freaking Violet.
Arceus of Legends.
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield.
Yeah, did you like Sword and Shield?
I like Sword and
Pretty
Shield.
good.
That was like the first open world one, quote unquote. But it had like open world sections. But then you eventually had to go into the actual towns. And I feel like that wasn't like bad necessarily either. You get me? I feel like they could have done something like that. Did they do something like that? Or how was it? I haven't played Scarlet or Violet. I've been waiting to fix my my Elgato. So I can like connect my Switch.
It's pretty. I don't know.
It's pretty. Yeah. That's a great review, by the way. If I had to say, Pokemon Scarlet Violet is very. Yeah.
It's only reason I picked it up and I hardcore finished it was because I want to get back into breeding and all that IV training.
Bro,
So
trust me, I've been trying to breed for a while now. I haven't had much success in that area either.
So I picked it up and I was like, all right, I'm going to finish this no matter what, and then just finish the game. So I finished the game already. So right now I'm just trying to finish the Pokedex and trying to breed some mons real quick, trying to get them battle ready.
Speaking of Arc and Pokemon, we haven't played Power World with the update that came out with like all the freaking new stuff. I would be down to get back into it.
I'm so down. Yeah. You gave up.
I gave up.
Why?
Because he's a quitter.
I gave up.
Because he's a quitter. But us Power
No, I
Masters,
went back
we
into
don't
Elden
quit.
Ring.
Oh, well, true. I'm on Elden Ring too. I've been playing Elden Ring like crazy. You're doing a magic build right now, right?
I'm building a mage build.
I was telling you the other day about the freaking rock sling thing. Apparently, the
rock
DLC
sling,
gives
mage
you
build,
a bunch of new spells too.
Death poker.
The death poker, yeah, you're doing the death poker. I love it.
Death poker. Was it like frost damage? Yeah.
Yeah, which is great because it's similar to bleed. You get enough frost and it will deal a butt ton of damage if you're able to get like the proc off. Are you a fan of any? I know you don't like horror games, but are you a fan of like the old Ratchet and Clank games, Burrito?
I did play the Ratchet and Clank games for the PS2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they made one for like the PS4. I never played that one. I'll be honest. I just sent you a link to
the newest one is available for PC too. What's it called?
The
Time
one,
or something?
Yeah, the one where they travel through dimensions.
Yeah.
I definitely
Rift
want to play
Apart.
that
There we go.
Rift Apart. That one sounds so.
That
one
thing's
looks so
OP.
cool. Yeah, it's good.
Pretty good.
How much is it? Is it on Steam now?
It's still $70.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on that one. In the meantime, this one might be indie. I don't know. Oh, 60, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Such a discount.
Just $10 off.
There's like this new game that looks like a Ratchet and Clank, very similar, called a Kimbot. You're like a robot that akimbos his weapons. A Kimbot. It looks sick. It starts off with like a prison break. I freaking saw the trailer on it, dude, and it looks like one of those like classic like multi-web. Bro, they haven't made a game like that in a minute where it's like just a classic like third-person shooter that you just like get all kinds of wacky, insane weapons. You know, you get jets, and you can switch out for a jet or a helicopter depending on like what you want, what playstyle you want. Is your backpack? You even do spaceships on this one. It's freaking dope looking, dude. I am excited for it.
It's interesting.
I
Third
saw
person too.
on Twitter that, or X, I should say.
No, it's Twitter. Fuck, I don't care.
Battlefield, Battlefield 4, 5. It's coming out
6.
next year.
6.
6, one of those newest ones.
BF6. What is it, modern or old school?
No, did I say Battlefield? No, I didn't mean Battlefield. No, I'm sorry. I'm drunk. Don't listen to me. Not Battlefield.
Call of Duty?
Jesus. No, the game that we played.
Medal of Honor.
No, I'm too drunk for
Rainbow
this.
Six Siege 7.
No,
Rainbow Six.
the game where we played it had multiple like crazy guns and
Borderlands.
Borderlands. Yes, sir. That one.
You said
Borderlands
the game with
coming out
crazy guns. I said Borderlands.
Yeah, it's coming
Wait,
out. I don't know.
didn't the movie flop?
The movie flopped like crazy.
Did it or has it come out yet?
No, yeah, it came out.
Oh.
Did it come out yet? It came out and failed. That's how bad
Like,
it did.
Yeah,
no offense.
Borderlands flopped.
2025
What was the
release.
other movie that flopped? Alien.
No. I've heard good things about that. Aliens.
Yeah, but I heard it was
Romulus?
mostly a fan service kind of thing.
Oh, was it?
Oh, remember this time kind of thing? You know, member berries kind of situation.
Oh, I get you. But it seems like
Yeah.
people like the member berries because it's like 81% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.4 on what was that anyway?
I heard it was a
IMDb.
member berries kind of situation.
Enable ads for Rotten Tomatoes. How about you stop freaking deleting actual people's like reviews, and then we'll talk. There we go. Yeah, audience are giving it like 86 on Rotten Tomatoes.
The cinematography is pretty nice. I'll give them that.
Did they go? You already watched it? Did they bring it back to like it's like scary roots, or did you already watch it or no?
Telling you, Alien Isolation should be the continuation of this movie.
Isolation.
Alien Isolation did a better job.
Really?
Should be yep.
I don't know. I think Cassie just want me to get scared by playing the game.
Just play the game.
I want you to play that game now.
Play the game.
You legit spend the entire game just trying to hide from a freaking the alien. And a bunch of robots that want to murder you for like.
Because they had the same thing. It had the alien you were trying to hide away from. Then it had the robots.
Yeah, you are correct, by the way, Burrito. It is coming. Apparently, it's coming out according to Variety.
Yeah, I seen it on their official Borderlands.
Was it a teaser image? That's it.
It was it was like a 5-second video with that image being the last frame.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. I freaking love Borderlands. It's just that they're totally right. The last couple of Borderland games have been very, very let's call it cheesy writing. Like the writing sounds like it's like.
Yeah,
that was the whole main thing.
Yeah, it's like very cheesy, very safe writing. Where it's like the original Borderlands was very risque, very risque.
In the face.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, face McShooty. Freaking face McShooty literally just what like in Borderlands 2, face McShooty was just begging you to blast him in the face. And if you did it, the game was like, congratulations, you did it. Why? You cruel person. Like you're evil. Like what, just because the guy tells you to shoot him in the face, that means you gotta do it? Like what's wrong with you? Like the game judges you for it, but it's like, oh, what do we want to do? Oh, this looks dope. It looks like they blew up the shield of Pandora. Is that like an Iridian like filled like planet? What the frick? Well, I'm gonna stop it there because I don't freaking want to get like taken down on YouTube. I already know it's dangerous. I'll react to that separately at a later time. But yeah, as far as the Borderlands, let me see Borderlands. Were you excited for that movie, Burrito? As a fan of Borderlands 2? With
Yo,
with basically only 2 out of the main characters from the Borderlands games. Right? Is that supposed to be Craig from Borderlands 1? I mean, from Borderlands 2?
I think so.
But like, I gotta be honest with you, and here's some deep lore stuff.
Wait,
Right?
would you watch it? Considering the current rating?
Not. I don't really want to watch it.
No.
No. Forget the rating. Look, it's at 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, 4.3 on IMDb, 27% on Metacritic. And to be completely honest with you, like forget the scores. I'm looking at the poster. I'm looking at the poster for this movie.
I think the cast was just not it.
First of all, I love Kevin Hart. He is in no way, shape, or form.
That's what I'm saying. I love Kevin Hart.
He's not Roland.
Very funny guy, but he's not Roland.
He's not even close to Roland. Roland is quite literally the opposite of what Kevin Hart is. Like literally the literal opposite. Oh my goodness! Look at this image. I found the perfect image to like just. There's nothing says this better. Let me paste this on the Discord for you two boys. Look at this. Nothing says it better than this. Like you tell, like what the frick? Like whose idea was that? Who like whoever the frick was there at the studio and just said, and like whoever like literally said, "Oh, Kevin Hart," like they should be slapped and fired. Like they really should get knocked upside the head for thinking of such a stupid idea. Like what the frick? Like how many brain cells did you murder the night before you had this idea? What is wrong with you? Like wow.
That is the cash grab.
Stupid. Here, look, like, oh my god, look. Reddit to the rescue. This is literally the main characters for Borderlands 1. 2 of these people are not even in the movie. Half of the original cast is not even in the movie. And Lilith looks nothing like Lilith.
Nope.
She looks like Lilith's grandma. I don't care. I love all these actresses too. Don't get me wrong.
But yeah,
like I will love. Like let me just say something. I will love Jamie Lee Curtis till the day I die. Okay, love Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
Okay, hey, she's not freaking Tannenbaum. She's not Tannenbaum. What the frick? Why is there this just old lady in the freaking movie that's just out of place? Or not Tannenbaum. What the frick is her name? Whatever the frick. Tannis, not Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum is from Bioshock. I'm stupid. Look at this is Tannis. Like, explain yourself. What? Who? That is so freaking stupid. Roland, terrible casting. Tannis, terrible casting. I wish I could defend Lilith, but I can't. Like, at all. And it's not even... Who is it? Gina Gerson did Mad Moxie? I don't know, I haven't seen the movie, so I'm Florian Montigien did Krieg? I haven't heard his face. Bobby Lee was in the movie? Oh my god, and you know what? I gotta be honest with you. Blackjack does not. I mean, Blackjack's pendejo. Jack Black does not need to be the freaking animated character of every freaking movie. He's an amazing panda. Okay? Amazing panda.
And Bowser.
And a good boozer. He doesn't need to be Claptrap. That was a terrible Claptrap. I hated every single moment of Claptrap in the trailers. He didn't sound robotic at all. He just sounded like Jack Black talking to a microphone. And then they, like, put robot sound effects. Tiny Tina being a more central character, I'm fine with. Because there was very little Tiny Tina in the game, actually. And she makes a lot of people mad, so I think it's hilarious. But I don't know, Lilith. For Kate Blanchett, I would honestly have to watch the. I would have to watch the movie to actually make a decision on that. I couldn't tell you whether I like her or not. Same thing for Craig, or whatever the frick his name is that does Craig. Florian Montague. Really, Krieg? You brought Krieg. He's not even a vault hunter. The only reason he hunts after he goes chasing after the vault is because Maya, the siren from the second game with the blue hair, she is hunting down the vault, and Craig is in love with her, but he's too messed up in the brain to actually tell her that. So he just hangs out with her. He's not actually after the vault or trying to save the world. He's just a psychopath that falls in love with Maya. So sure, okay, I guess bring it. This is literally like taking Deadpool and ripping his mouth off. Borderlands is all about the witty quips, the funny humor, talking smack, constantly shouting and screaming, being annoying. You get me? And what you bring Craig, who can't even freaking talk half the time. Do they? If I watch the movie and Craig doesn't say, "I am the conductor of the poop train" at least once, I'm gonna be pissed off. Okay, that is literally the first words he says to the love of his life, Maya. He tells her that he is the conductor of the poop train. Okay, so I better see that. Alright. Well, I'm not going to, right? Because Maya's not in this one, and we're definitely never getting a sequel. So disappointing. So disappointing. But I am excited about the trailer, though. That being said, it's the movie has in no way taken away my excitement for the new game. Did they say?
A new game?
Yeah, they released a teaser.
Haven't even watched it.
I need to watch it myself too. I saw the first little portion, but I don't want to get in trouble right now. On top of all that, they don't even make the right. They freaking chose what was it the dude from Atlas? What the frick is his name?
Dude from Atlas.
Yeah, Burrito. You know how after you beat the game and defeat the main villain, there's actually a DLC where you fight the military dude. They made that the villain. They didn't even make the actual villain the villain. They just made some DLC kind of villain.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ah, fuck.
It really does feel like they sort of just took a bunch of random ideas they saw on the wiki and just pasted it.
They're like, okay, we're gonna play one game. We're gonna play half, and then just whatever name you see, just let us know what they do.
Because let's be honest, bro, how do you end up with Craig on this team and Tiny Tina? They had to legit just Google the wiki and all right, Borderlands lore wiki story, and then they got the wrong information where yeah, obviously Craig is definitely a main character in this story. Craig is definitely at this point I would have taken Mad Moxie as a freaking main character over freaking Craig. Wow. Just wow. Tannis.
Mr. Torque.
Hmm?
Mr. Torque. That was his name.
Torque! Is Torque even in this movie?
I don't remember.
Doubt it. I doubt it. There's too much testosterone. They can't. It's not allowed. That's not the villain. But Torque is in there. Torque is the freaking muscly dude with the explosive weapons.
Yeah, with the explosive weapons. Who would be a good Mr. Torque?
Oh, I'm seeing a picture here from Forbes with the guy from the Old Spice commercials. Why am I forgetting his name? I love this dude.
You know his name.
Ah!
Come on, starts with a T. Starts with a T.
I'm blanking out.
Who? Oh, him.
Yes.
His last name starts with a C.
You don't know what? You don't know?
I know his name. Shut up.
Come
Oh, it's on the
on.
tip of my tongue.
Oh.
TNC.
I don't remember.
Last name is
Damn.
Cruz.
Disrespect. The level of disrespect, yo.
You don't know Terry
Is it
Crews.
Terry
You
Crews?
don't know
Okay,
Terry
well,
Crews.
freaking A. I was honestly gonna say Tyler Crews, but I was so scared of saying it because that would sound stupid.
He said
I was gonna say
Cruz.
Tyler Crews, but I sounded stupid, so I didn't say it.
There was
And
a
I'm
whole
glad I
thing
did it.
on Linus Tech Tips where he
I'm so
helps
glad I
him
did
build
this.
the computer.
Really? Told him
No,
I
not
haven't watched
Linus.
in
It
a
was
long time.
what's the other guy's name?
Jay's 2 cents.
Jay's 2 cents. There we go.
I saw the
He did the
I
Old
saw the
Spice build.
I saw the I didn't see that Old Spice. I saw the but first of all, we'll come back to that, but he definitely deserves to be Mr. Torque. I'm just saying it. He would make an amazing Mr. Torque. The way he shouts, Terry Crews, the way he shouts in those Old Spice commercials would make a phenomenal Mr. Torque. Oh my goodness. But anyway, what were we talking about? I was going to say something about the what did you say last?
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. You were saying something before we went back to Mr. Torque.
Oh no.
Anyhow, Terry Crews has like very nice pecs. Look at that. Good lord. Look at this man. Wow. See that bulge? Anyway, I have to appreciate it. I mean, dude looks like he has like another set of shoulders on his shoulders. Look at that! It looks like another human being is about to pop out of his muscles. Anyway, I would have loved if he was Roland, dude. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Roland.
If he was Roland, he even has the bald head.
I think he would have been a better Roland.
His voice, I'm sorry, his voice would not be a good Roland. He would be a better Torque, but he would look the part of Roland. He would look the part of Roland so well. And I think if he played it, he has the acting chops to play it straight and serious. I think he could do Roland's voice. But Roland wasn't like, he was definitely more like, I have to finish the mission. And he was like a soldier.
The British actor who did 007. He also came out in Fast and Furious. Is it Fast and Furious or Furious and Fast? Let me see.
Furious and Fast. British dude?
They really ran out of titles, huh? So
Sean
they switched it around.
Sean Bean?
Shobbs. I don't know his name. Shobbs. What is it? Shobbs and Hobbs and Shaw. Something?
Hobbs and Shobbs. Kelvin and
No,
Hobbs. Talk about Kelvin and Hobbs?
No, hold on. What's his name? I do not know his name. Idris Elba. Would be Roland. Would be a perfect Roland, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm thinking about Calvin and Hobbs.
Idris Elba would be a good Roland. Like you said, he's very like, oh, I gotta get the mission done. But
Idris Elba should be James Bond, but also would be a freaking phenomenal Roland. I love that so much. Yeah, no, that would have been way better.
Again, no hate to Kevin Hart.
None whatsoever.
Funny dude. But not Roland.
Yeah, no, not at all. I feel like they I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna say what we're all thinking and nobody wants to say it. I think they specifically picked Kevin Hart because they wanted to emasculate Roland. I think they wanted to give him less testosterone, and they wanted to highlight Lilith a lot more and put her front and center, which is why she's like the biggest thing on the poster. And so they made sure that they made Roland short. They made him short on purpose to make everybody else look more.
That's the theory.
Tell me why Tannis is a main character. That's so stupid. She's a scientist. She doesn't even what? Of course, if you've played the games, like me, we all know that Tannis is a badass. Yes, she would. But we also know that she's just not prone to violence. She would rather not deal with that. Okay? So it just makes no sense to me that she would be out in the field. There's a reason why in the games, she was basically told you all the time, you go handle the ruffians and I'll stay here and, not get all sweaty and covered in blood. That was her whole deal. She was freaking awesome. But it's I genuinely, I feel like that's what it is. Otherwise, why is there no Brick? Why is there no giant testosterone-fueled, muscly man Brick that literally says nothing but, I'm gonna beat you to death with my bare fists? That is Brick! His freaking name is Brick. I don't even know if that's his legal name. He might have just given himself that name someday because he forgot his from all the freaking steroids he consumes on a daily basis. But he's not in it. Mordecai, the suave, Jack Sparrow type swashbuckling hunter with his sick pet eagle that fights. Well, it's not even a pet eagle, right? It's like a pet rack. They're called racks in there. But even he's gone. He's the cool guy. Where's our? That's like our only Mordecai. What even more was Mordecai? Mordecai. Remember Mordecai the Hunter?
Yeah.
Love him, dude. Was he
No,
from
yeah.
Pandora originally?
Yeah.
Just saying, man. I'm just saying. What's with taking out the one colored person? He looks colored. I don't know if he actually is. Honestly, he could be. I think it's just because of the. I think I'm just remembering him as brown because of all the freaking leather he wore. Now that I'm looking at him, I'm like, actually, no, he might not have been brown. But I freaking loved Mordecai so much. He was so cool. He was the first time I played Borderlands. I played as Mordecai, and then like after like the second area, I switched over to Lilith because Mordecai is not that great for playing solo. Not that great for solo plays. Lilith is pretty good, though she's more support. I think Break is by far the best single. Like no, Roland. No, honestly, yeah, Roland was I think I first beat the entire game as Roland because Roland was by far the easiest because you got the Scorpion turret. But that's like some cool help. Yeah, look at that. He had like a really cool like Deathwing. Oh, it's sick. But no, look at this image. Let me post this to you on Discord, boys. Out of those two people, who would you put as the main character to your movie? Because the one getting eaten by an eagle is the one that became the main character.
So it's
Put
not
the
a main
eagle as the main
character.
character.
The eagle is the main character. Yeah, no, they didn't put the eagle in the movie either. Last I checked, Deathwing did not. Did you know, by the way, totally true, and you can find it in lore, Mordecai and Mad Moxie had like a thing?
Wait, what?
Did you know that? Mordecai and Mad Moxie?
A thing?
No.
Yeah, they were like, they had a thing together.
The thing?
Yeah, like a thing. You can find it in his diaries. I think it's Mordecai's diaries. Not only that, but...
During in the game?
Yeah. Not in the game, like, as part of the story, but you can find, like, hidden lore and audio logs and stuff.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Is it within the game?
Yeah, it's within the game.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know.
And not only that, but also within the game because you know the Ellie, the baddest lady in the freaking wastelands, the big chick that makes all the cars. If I'm not mistaken, and I'll double check, but I believe that Marcus is her father. So Mad Moxie and Marcus are like a whole thing. I think even Scooter is as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Scooter
is Moxie's son. Scooter, how's it going, Scooter? I'm sorry. Nah, Scooter. What was it? We don't take too kindly to your kind around here from South Park. Now, Scooter, ain't causing no trouble.
Yeah, Scooter.
Freaking love it. Now, Scooter. All right. But all right, I'll tell you what. I will look into that whole Andrew Tate situation there. Mr. Gamer. It looks like there is a Reddit post, but I'm not finding any actual like. Maybe they took it down, maybe it's gone, but I'm not seeing an actual direct like thing here yet to prove that Andrew actually got these charges. It looks like it's still in allegations phase, but hopefully we find some more out about that whole situation. Anyway, as far as just to wrap up here, any other games? Any games that you guys like were really genuinely interested about? And as far as like the Gamescom showcase or anything like that? Or any new games in the future that you're like super hyped for that you want to bring up before we end it here? Wrap it up.
Not any indie games at the moment. I'm sort of just interested in playing Call of Duty Zombies when it comes out.
Yeah.
Trying to do the Easter egg if there's any. As long as it's not kind of like Warzone, then we should be fine.
I will bring up these last two games real quick because I'm super excited for them. One of them is literally a game called Haunted Paws. It's literally just you play as two dogs, and you can customize them so that you can like put your own doggo in real life into the game. And you basically just like are trying to like your owner, which is you. I know Burrito is also a doggo owner, a doggo daddy. So and so is Chaos actually. Yeah, we're all doggo daddies. So you can actually put your doggos in the game and go quote unquote rescue yourself from a haunted mansion. So you can like customize it so it's like your own little doggos. And like it's just a cute little adventure. It looks like so adorable, so fun. You can put hats on them and stuff, customize it. Like, I'm all in. I'm gonna put a sombrero on my little boy Deku and Oreo. I love them, you know my boys. So I cannot wait to get my doggo in that game, put a sombrero on him, and go fight some freaking ghosts. It's gonna be so adorable. Like, bro, how is that not a genius way to, like, make just a butt ton of money? A game about putting your doggo in the game and then playing as your doggo? Just let the money flow. Everybody on the internet would lose their freaking minds over that, bro. And absolutely lastly, I wanted to also bring up PVKK. Because it is phenomenal looking, dude. It looks like an awesome strategy game. Awesome all around, like, not really strategy. What would you even call this? Simulation game. Yeah. Puzzle. Puzzle game. Which is basically, you're just freaking, like, stuck inside of a tank, dude. Not a tank, but it's like a cannon. It's a cannon. Let me show you this one. You basically live in a world that's being invaded by aliens, and so you live inside of a cannon, like a mobile fortress. Not mobile, a fortress. Just a fortress. And you basically just have to, like, wake up in the morning, eat your breakfast, and go to work. Start firing at those aliens. Don't let them invade the planet. And basically, like, you aim it, you put the trajectory, you load the ammo. It's like an actual, like, simulation game where you have to, like, control a really complicated tank or machine, fortress cannon thing. It looks freaking phenomenal. It looks like it's gonna be so much fun. I can see a lot of streamers, like, this is absolutely streamer bait. Like, you can see a lot of streamers playing this game, and I will definitely be one of them, probably.
Is it a single player game? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Try to pronounce the actual name, by the way. It's German.
So what you control like an artillery
An
piece,
artillery,
right?
yeah.
Plane 10 ver
Planet one
Guns Scannon Commandant. There you go.
Something, yeah.
You
So yeah, I
Commandant.
think you got it. I think you got it correct. I think you got it exactly. It sounded like that when the German guy said it on the showcase too. But yeah, it looks freaking phenomenal, dude. It looks like just one of those, like, freaking amazing little, like, games that every single streamer on Twitch is gonna be all over, honestly, when it comes out. And there's, like, a secret, like, there's, like lore to it behind, like, you know what I mean? Like hidden around the freaking place. So I think that's freaking awesome. I would be super freaking hyped to, like, try that out. Especially because it's like got aliens and stuff. What if you fail? Yeah, like, I would have to imagine there's gotta be some animations for failure. Like, do they just invade you? Do they bust open your bunker and, like, freaking raid? You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's go be cool. It's gonna be cool.
It looks pretty interesting.
I honestly didn't find a whole lot of, like, I gotta be real with you. Even live on stream, I almost fell asleep during the game show. And they had Michael from Grand Theft Auto as one of the hosts.
What the hell?
Yeah, but even then, I was
it wasn't
it was very
extremely
boring.
interesting.
Very boring. They didn't put any good music. They didn't really try to capture your attention or do anything crazy and wild like the Game Awards, where they have, like, you know,
It's
like all the
here.
people playing musics or, like, the
Make it
cool
work.
animations. Yeah, they, like, freaking, like, hey, they make a whole thing, and the hosts are like,
Well,
how's that going? Let's bring
Wait,
it.
this was when 2
Yesterday.
days ago? Yesterday? Damn.
Yesterday, yeah.
I didn't catch it live.
Yeah,
Most
so,
of the time I was just watching the Ludwig games that were being held in LA.
you were like, screw them, I'm watching Ludwig.
I'm just gonna watch this.
To be fair, I can almost guarantee you had more fun than I did. That was freaking
That's
boring.
for sure.
To be fair, though, I also feel like not all of it was the fault of the game show itself. A lot of the trailers were just people talking, just yapping, bro. Like, let me see some awesome gameplay and shut up already. Like, are you a big fan of game like like watching stuff like that, Burrito Chaos? Like, you know, the Oscars, the freaking.
It's too much talking, and everything is like world premiere. World
Yeah.
premiere. I'm like, yeah.
World premiere. Yeah, honestly, it's like, if it's not awesome footage, or if it's not actual gameplay, I don't care if you're premiering it. Like, world premiere of this trailer. It's like, okay, then can I see the game? Well, cool. Your animation department is doing good. What about the people who develop the games? Are they good? But it is what it is, my dudes. All right. Well, we're gonna have to end it here, my dudes. We are way past time at this point. Boop, 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 boop. And as we're going to be closing off now, so here's the dealio. I come up with like 2 names that I want to officially put as nominations for the podcast, so we can officially hopefully next podcast is going to be our official episode 1. Let's call it. It's going to be super awesome. I'm going to try to work on like some graphics and stuff for us to like enjoy. But Outcast Oasis is still on the table. The Flamethrower Monkey podcast is still on the table. And frankly, I'm debating just keeping it as Outcast Oasis. I feel like it's like a classic one that we did way back in like what 2016, 17, something like that. And not only that, but we can tell every time we log in, we can be like, "How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Ooh." Because it'd be double O, Outcast Oasis. Welcome back to the Ooh.
Ooh, brother. Ooh.
Ooh, brother, ooh, brother, ooh. That'll be our intro. Like as the logo shows up, like welcome to the Outcast Oasis to the Ooh podcast, and in the background, brother, ooh,
Brother, ooh.
brother, ooh.
What is that, brother?
What is that, brother, brother? Ooh. So I think that cements it. So what, the Ooh podcast, the Outcast Oasis,
The
ooh.
Or we can still go back to a fan favorite, which was Burn Burrito and the Aristocrats. I don't
And
know.
the aristocrat. We're not aristocrats though. I don't have aristocratic blood in me.
I don't know. It's just through the grapevine. That's what I heard from some people.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to see if Monkey Business was like taken or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. The Monkey Business podcast.
I don't know. We should have done a poll, like I said. You know.
Forget your freaking poll.
I don't know.
Hey guys, I want to make a podcast with two of my favorite boys, and we should come up with a unique idea for the name of the podcast together. First idea: let some other stranger on the internet name it. Freaking, what do you mean? Just go fudge yourself. Let some random strangers on the internet name it.
I don't know. Maybe they come up
No,
with
I don't care.
I said a poll, not a random name.
A
You
poll
can
of
choose a
what?
name.
You haven't picked any freaking names.
No,
I keep
Burrito
bringing it
chose
up
a
and
name.
nobody-
I chose a name,
What
and then you
name
chose
did
a
you
name,
choose?
and then you forgot.
I forgot. Oh yeah, you forgot.
Nah, I'm
Obviously,
not gonna bring
me.
it up anymore.
You didn't bring it. Oh yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna bring it
The
up.
non-existent name. Shut up. Burrito. We will pull the Burn Burrito and the aristocrats.
his Aristocrats.
Aristocats.
His Burn Burrito and his Aristocrats.
Aristocats.
Yeah.
Crats.
I don't know. I'm drunk right now. Leave me alone. This soju kicking my ass.
Is Monkey? I'm gonna Google this real quick. Hold on. I'm pretty sure Monkey Business is definitely taken. That's just not possible that it's not. But honestly, yeah, of course it is. Monkey Business Podcast. Most definitely. But so what we're gonna stick with is Outcast Oasis. I've made that decision finally, and I'm making a
He pulled an executive decision.
executive decision. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. I've pulled this executive decision because when brought up to my board of directors, brought up to my chairman's, my Secretary of Defense and Secretary of Entertainment, they told me to they pushed the envelope onto someone else and said someone else can figure out a name. So therefore, I made the executive decision to just make the name up myself. So
With no warning, just like that.
you had
Just like
literally
that.
3 or 4 podcasts of warning. Shut your mouth. Not even. What are you talking
No
about?
warning.
No
Legit, like 4
context.
podcasts of me being like, guys, we should come up with a name, and you guys like, nah, let
Completely
somebody else.
blindsided.
So
You know what they say, you know, power goes to the head.
Right?
I'm willing to do a poll
But
for Flamethrower Monkey podcast and Outcast
no
Oasis.
kind of
the Ooh.
democracy here.
That is your democracy. I never said this was a democracy.
He's like, I am captain now.
Yeah.
This is an auto democracy. You understand what that means? That means I get voted president every time.
I am captain now.
Formal protest.
I am the captain now. Welcome, CJ. Finn, you caught us right as we're freaking closing off, my dude. Thank you so much for swinging by for the podcast, though. We typically start at 8 o'clock, though, just for reference. But yeah, my dudes, thank you so much, Chaos. Thank you so much, Reno, for joining me on today's podcast. Next podcast is going to be, well, technically, we're going to call it the first podcast, Outcast Oasis. Though I'll do a poll anyways. I'll do a poll regardless, just for Chaos. Your 3 options are going to be Burn Burrito and his Aristocrats, Flamethrower Monkey podcast, or the Outcast Oasis podcast, the Ooh podcast, so that we can say welcome back to the Ooh. And then, depending on what happens with that poll, I'm going to trash the results and then name it Outcast Oasis anyways. Thank you all so much for joining us. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever it happens to be, wherever you happen to be. Thank you, boys, so much for joining me. Have yourself a great day. Bye, Burrito. Bye, Cass.
Bye bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great